Hi, my name's Will Preston and welcome to my city skyline city, Santa Rico. As you can see, the logo is currently blocking the bloody map. There we are. Now we can see all the lovely curvy bits. Now over there is a river and there's a lake that looks kind of weird, and over there's a little island that's trying to escape from the mainland, but a bridge has got it, and there's other bridges too because we wouldn't want to leave them out, would we? There's a plane landing over there. That's pretty good. There's a car. Don't know where it's going. It's stopping a bit and going ahead. That's exciting stuff about this game. Here's more cars on a bit of road that's a bit higher than everybody else's because they are more important than the people below. And it's rotating. Oh, and this bit goes underground because some people are allergic to the sun. But they come out for a bit because they're suicidal. And over here, we have a lovely bit of industry with my infinite train station where cars and people are converted into horrible rolling stock to feed the masses. There it goes. As you can see here above, the cars go in, trains go away, and sooner or later, boop, there's another train made of people. Oh, and sometimes the people don't get made into trains. They actually go to the beach and live there on red roads to remind them of the blood spilt. But there's quite a lot of roads and quite a lot of people here, all living in idyllic houses that all look the bloody same. There's a bit of a traffic. Oh, hello. Some roads curve a bit as well, which is an exciting feature of city skylines. Not many cars here because it's not a popular neighbourhood. Some cars stop on the side of the road because they're selfish. Over here there's a 6-lane road and a 4-lane motorway. Way! Look how moderately fast they're going. Don't ask me about why the bridge is like that. I didn't create. Oh, there's a traffic jam because someone had a poo in the middle of the motorway, but now they've moved on. Oh, that's low. I don't know what that is. Apparently it's a space elevator, but it doesn't make any sense to me. It looks like a very nice blender. Oh, and there's some more beach property. Oh, and if you walk around, you can see that, yes, the beach is next to the water. But walking around in the regular neighbourhood, you can see, yes, the water makes everyone crippled. But the red road is very nice. You're able to walk on it, and in other parts of the beach they have wonky parking spaces because it's made of sand. What else do we have? Oh God, those cars are going to go through the shop window now. There's the posh island where all the posh people live, and walking around here you can see that they don't deserve to live here. They really should be stuck in a slum. But there's also a little bridge that makes me taller for some reason, and it goes over some of the neighbourhood to remind them that yes, there is an escape from all this. Now there's a volcano, I think, a water volcano, because that's how water happens. It erupts from a water volcano, and if you look around here, we've got a nice bit of scenery with an actual volcano which has grass inside. Grass volcano. I'll be sacrificing some virgins in that later to appease the god of grass. Lovely. Now, as you can see here, this suburban neighbourhood is very red. I don't know why anymore. To be honest, it kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park, but a nice Jurassic Park where it takes place in a suburb instead of a dinosaur-infested amusement park. There's some trees here, some signs, some dead people in a hearse. Everything you want is here. And there's a person walking quite fast. That fire hydrant's very big, and everybody lives in constant fear about the volcano erupting and killing everyone. Of course, on the other side of the city, we have a nice amusement park where people aren't thinking about being killed in a horrible volcano, but are thinking about being stabbed by a carny. Now, this roller coaster is RGB enabled, because PC gamers, oh, we love that. All rides here RGB enabled and water cooled, because that's all we care about. Someone put a carousel in there for no reason. Oh, and there's Mr. Meeseeks. Me seeking away. Well, hey, look at that lady. And also, I've done some nice things with this roundabout. I'm particularly proud of this roundabout because it took me too long to build, and several marriages it cost me. If you look there, you can definitely see the point where my last marriage broke down in tears. But don't worry, everybody's able to get to work on time, except for me. I also lost my job through the divorce. That's a very wonky bridge. That's not so wonky bridge, but you can see there's a looming shadow of our good old friend, the Zeppelin. We've also got a horde of ferries, I think that's the correct word, going under bridges. That's what they do best. They're very slow, but if you look down this way, we're going to have a look down my man-made canal that I built after pretty much ruining everything Mother Nature had on offer at that point. It looks really nice. The people living here, they are guilty as sin and will burn in the fires of Beelzebub's inferno. Also, there's a large bridge for the highway, which is very nice as well. Over there's a Zeppelin landing. I'm very proud of this. It's a 2-layer city, almost like Edinburgh, except not as annoying. There's a lot of action going on, as you can see. There's police going all around because this is indeed a poor neighbourhood. There's a plane going above, won't be landing here though. We are an exclusion zone. There's a lot of fancy cars being parked here, and over here is what we call in the industry copyright infringement from Red Letter Media. I hope the lads don't review this video making sardonic comments like they do. No idea what those are. But let's have a look. There's a cycle lane, no cyclists, because cycling is a terrible thing and all cyclists should be shot. We have a nice little van going down the way, probably with some spray paint. I don't know what kids are into. There's a cyclist running away from the law. They'll get you. No, they just ignored him because there's not oh god, there's another one. They're breeding like rabbits, these cyclists. Oh dear, very bad indeed. And there's an ice cream under the bridge, which is where all the drug dealers meet. And there's also some buses which the drug dealers ride. They never deal drugs on them because that would be too convenient for everybody involved. A lot of garbage around because this is indeed a smelly city. Over here is the house of God, or rather the holiday home of God, because let's face it, he's never in. But let's have a closer look. My God, it looks magnificent and frightening at the same time, just like the Lord Almighty himself. And God's green earth also gifts us with the gift of stuff from the ground, which we eat and turn into feces. And if you're not currently having a poo, you can also enjoy the campsite. Well, it's quite nice. There's a boulder there. Someone's setting someone on fire to appease the gods of the volcano over there. But you can walk over to the edge, but not too far, because that is against the law. But you can still see the city, just to remind you that no matter how far you delve into Mother Nature, you can't escape the horrible icy grip of civilization. And here's some people having a laugh. There's a swing. And this is our terminal island. I call it that because you will die if you go here. It's so polluted from all the mass transit that I'm technically a war criminal. The planes lift off, but there's also a nice little monorail system that no one uses because I also built an underground system. I am absolutely stupid at mass transport. And over here is a big man wearing a sheet. This is our casino area. It's our little Vegas, if you will. See what I did there? I replaced Las with another word beginning with L. And up here we have a hotel across the road from the casino because, let's face it, there's nothing else to do around here. I put up other casinos to make it look like stuff is happening, but I can assure you it's a dead town. Over here we can see industry as well, with some bus activity, because let's face it, let's all go to the factory and have ourselves a snack. There's more trains over here, and over there is some kind of particle accelerator. Oh yes, more people being converted into trains. It goes down a little bridge. And there's another one. on. Isn't this exciting? Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to see some more trains. Very nice. And there's a little bridge because trains, as I learnt, do not swim. And over here is an action replay of what's going on. There's a little tunnel going underground. But they better watch out because the tunnel dwellers down there, they really hate commerce and will throw feces at the vans out of spite of industry because they are all socialists. And over here is a good old-fashioned train traffic jam that I could have solved prior to filming this video, but I do believe that trains are the root of all suffering and no train system would be complete without something horrible as this. There's also a little bit of highway there. Oh god, this is horrible. And this is my proudest achievement. A nice bus system at a terminal. From up here, all the people look like ants. Like the bus terminal is a kitchen sideboard, and some idiot has spilt sugar all over the bus terminal, like a massive twit. But they all come out really nicely, and for some reason, people keep morphing into cars to escape the wrath of the bus terminal. But they are stupid. And over there is a warehouse. Oh, I really love watching this. I could watch this all day long at the bus terminal, watching people wait impatiently, turning into cars because apparently their bus hasn't arrived on time as they would expect because they have too high standards when it comes to bus travel. And over here, away from the bus terminal, is a zoo, but I didn't film enough of it, so we're going to flick through some more impressive places without any bloody filthy animals. Over there is oh, no time for that. It's a castle. Submerged because it's a level from Zelda. We also stole that from Seattle, Berlin, and another place with a needle. And over here is a floating garden. It's quite boring. And also, no city would be complete without a rock concert. And just like all rock concerts, no one's bloody attending them because of the coronavirus. This chap over there is actually 20, but he's been ravaged by COVID-19 to the point he looks like Larry David. There's a dog. And also, you got to brush your teeth on board that Zeppelin. And also, there's football. Because let's face it, if you don't like football, you're a freak of nature. And over there are some boats taking people away to the nighttime island, which is the same place. Things get a bit more exciting at night because you're more likely to get killed. Over here, we have an endless stream of traffic lights and congestion because people like to come out at night because that's when the sun goes down and they're less likely to get caught on fire. Of course, Vegas Island gets very exciting at night, and walking around it you can see, oh my god, there's so much light pollution here, you might as well die. There's a little car on a tilt, but we won't mention that. We're coming up to some traffic lights now. Oh, it's exciting. And just like a major city, no one is allowed out at night after 9 p.m. because of a military curfew. These people are chancers and will be shot on sight. Even in the quiet suburbs, you are not safe. The wrath of the volcano god sees all and is swift and brutal and is a 4x4 car. There's a wonky building there. At night, things get a little bit creepy, but we like it here in Santa Rico, a creepy suburb for a bunch of creepy freaks we call our citizens. The police are constantly surveying you and will often check your dental records while you're still breathing. There's two there. And of course, my pride and joy, the roundabout. It looks incredible at night, almost looks as beautiful as the wives I lost to this roundabout. Oh yes, lots of 4x4s and pickup trucks in our little Las Vegas area, because let's face it, you have to be that classless to gamble. There's a little mini car. Oh my god, that looks like a penis enlargement right there, that little blue car. And oh, the house of God is all alight with the furious wrath and vengeance of our Lord and Saviour, which we all say good night to. Hope you've enjoyed this city. I've been Will Preston. Good night.